Welcome back, everyone. Today is going to be a very easy session. It's just about implementing the check, mark the item as is done or not done. So we already implemented here the functionality. Let me make the code a little bit bigger. We implemented the functionality of toggle lacing. We called it toggle, which basically just take the item ID and it set it as if it is done, it will make it undone, and vice versa. So let's go to the to-do items and open the to-do item card. I'm going to open it over here, and here we have this mud checkbox. And actually this mud checkbox is taking the value from this is checked, which is by default true. And actually it is not a good idea to have it as always true, because this is not right. So what you are going to do over here, we will override on initialized, and what we are going to do is to set is checked equals item dot is done, just like that. It is not that difficult. So the next step is going to be to implement the function. So here we have edit item. Now let's implement toggle. So basically toggle item async. We don't need this. Oh yeah, we need this error message. Okay, we don't need any kind of validation. Result to do items dot toggle async, and it just takes actually the item ID. It doesn't retrieve anything, so we have to remove. We don't need this toggle mode. We don't care about it somehow, and we don't need, we need, as we have said, we are going to use the on item edited the same. So after, whenever it succeeded, we are going to say item dot is done equals yes, item dot is done. So we're just going to use the opposite value. If it's true, make it false, and if it's false, make it true. And also we should do the same for this one, because it's already updated, and we are going to call this, but instead of passing the result.value, while this one doesn't retrieve a result, we are going to pass this item actually to the on item edited. And as you can see, if we go to the plans and we go to plan details dialog, here we go, on item edited. Let's open up this one, and as you can see, it updates the description and is done in that list. So let's go ahead and run this project to see what we are going to get. Oh, sorry, before doing that, we haven't called the function actually from the UI. So here, what we are going to do on change, we are going to use this at on change. Toggle item async, just like that. So this one gonna take change event args, change event args e, but we are not going to use the value because we are just going to flip it. So let's run the project now and see what we have. Here we go. Let's go to plans. Let's open up this plan, click on view, and let's try to mark it as done. Okay, actually nothing happens whenever we change this one, so nothing happens. What we are going to do is we are not going to use this on change. We will use something else instead of add bind. We don't need to bind, because whenever we click here, we don't need to change is checked, because we are already changing it over here. So what you are going to do, we remove this bind, and we will keep only the checked variable, and here we are going to use checked changed. This is exactly what we are going to use. So check the change, and whenever that happened, we are going to call this function, and I think right now we can remove this. Maybe. Let's try to run it. First of all, let's define the type, because equals to pool. So now we define this type. So event callback of type T. So this one gonna take pool value. Let's run the app again and see if it's going to work. Plans. Let's open up this. Here we go. It's being updated. That's amazing, right? And now if I close, and if I open it again, you're going to see that it has been updated. And if we do that, it will do the opposite direction. Oh, that's amazing, right? And that's happening very fast. So let's mark this do as done, close. And if you open it, as you can see, they are just marked as done. Now, one little thing I want to do, whenever this one is marked as done, we need a line in the middle over here. Like just a line, so it shows like this one is marked. It's already done. So let's go ahead and do that. I will go to the plan item, to-do item.razor, and if it is not in the to-do mode, which is this mod text, we are going to add a style, and this style going to be like that. Here we got, okay, we cannot mix the, let me copy, private string description style, and I'm going to make it read only. This is the first style, and the second thing, if is checked, then it is nothing. But if it's false, then let's add text decoration line through. Then we take this description style and we are going to add it over here. Just like that. Let's give it one more try. Here we go. We open up this and yeah, it is not working. Oh, yeah, it's working, but it should be in the opposite direction, because if it is done, we should check it. Okay, but we can do that very quick. F7, and here we go. So this is everything for this session. It is just about updating the status of the item and improving this style. This is everything that we have. In the next session, we are going to look at some bugs that we have in the UI, like the skeleton, and there is some little things to fix the link, fix the color to make it a little bit prettier. Then we can work on the dashboard and add localization for our application. And if you have any recommendation that you want to see in this app, put it in the comments section below so we can take a look at this. And then we are going to deploy this app to Azure and make it available online to be used by everyone. So this is what you're going to do, of course, at the next step of your app, which is the most interesting thing when you're having your app running in the production. So don't forget to hit the subscription button and see you in the next video.